Men are not naturally better at creating. Let's not be about the BS. Men are destroyers, okay? Just like you got what you got, Majin Buu up there as your little person. Yeah, men, you know what y'all are? Y'all are the destroyers, okay?
Damn, even Majin Buu can get it. That's crazy.
What have women created?
Let's be very
What have women created?
One
second, please. Let her finish your point. I want you to be safe.
So she pretty much just said men destroy, women create. Let's keep going.
Around here. You said men are destroyers, women are creators. What do you mean by that?
I mean, let's be real. Like, the fact of the matter is, the reason why you're saying that men are competitors is because they're not competitors just to say I won. They're competitors because they crave hierarchy, right? They crave power. Power destroys. Power does not create. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Power does not create. Please tell me how power has created. Power literally centralizes resources and sprinkles them out, and then people suffer, okay?
Yes, she's delusional. As you can see here, chat, this is what you call a delusional woman. She says power destroys. No, sweetheart. Any power in the wrong hands destroys. There's many people that utilize power for many good things. Think about, different charities, different, people who give donations out and stuff like that. This is the money that they earn through their hard work, which is money to an extent, helps you is a source of power, and it can be used for goodness. Think about a man that saves a woman from a predator, or a man that saves a family from a burning building. This man is powerful and courageous to run in there and save people. So she's looking through a lens of being a victim. So when you have this victim mindset, you see like most things as negative, right? Most things as negative. And women naturally are neurotic creatures, meaning that they feel a lot of negative emotions towards situations. So with that being said, it's nothing abnormal for her to make a statement like that, because you're a woman. And not saying that all women would make that statement, but it makes sense for a feminist woman to make that statement, to think that just power in general is bad. No, silly girl, power in the wrong hands are bad. Anything in the wrong hands are bad. Think about a gun that can save someone's life due to in a situation where there's a perpetrator trying to end an innocent person's life. Meaning that there's a murderer or someone that's trying to attempt murder to end an innocent person's life. They have a gun trying to do it, and that gun has power, but they're putting that power to bad use. On the other side, there's another person with the gun that killed the person that was about to commit murder, and they saved the other person's life. So it's like you just say things without thinking. Like, you lack critical thinking skills, and y'all gonna see it. I'll continue to play it on.
So no, it doesn't create. Women are creators. Women create. Women create.
Can I ask you a question real quick? I'm asking Fatty, like, hey man, Fatty, let me speak real quick.
Let me get Diesel and Cooley real quick.
And what's your name?
I'm sorry.
So this is where I cook her.
I'm going to take the banner out of
Pretty.
Yes,
Pretty.
Oh, Pretty, yeah.
Okay, Pretty. Do you have like a real name or no?
No, Pretty's good.
Pretty's good. Okay, Pretty. Well, it's time to obliterate your entire worldview. We'll start with it very simple. Y'all like how I set people up with it? I'm like, yeah. It's time to obliterate your entire worldview. Do y'all like how I let them know before I give them their demise? It's like the setup. It's perfect. It's cocky, but it's perfect. It's perfect. Let's continue on. I'm going to break it down very practical and precise for you, right? Yeah. So you said men are destroyers, women are creators. Explain to me if men are destroyers, why have women destroyed the nuclear family? Because they initiate 70 to 80% of the divorces. Explain to me, why do women abort 1 million babies per year? Explain that to me. Bombs. Hey, dropping bombs on shorty. Explain that to me. Also, when you say that power is destroys, no, let me correct you. Power in the wrong hands, it destroys. You get anyone that has, nefarious ways or wants to, do bad things. Of course, they'll do evil things and they will destroy. But power in good hands, you would say that Jesus had power, right? Of course, Jesus had power. Yes, we know he had power. He was a man. He was the most honest man on earth, a man that walked on water, a man that healed the blind and all of these things. He was a man of power. But guess what? The power was in the right man's hand, and he did wonderful things. Not only just using Jesus, we can speak about many other things of men with power that did many good things. And when you're speaking about create, please tell me, you said women create things. You know that your hair and that you have a XX chromosome is because of your father, not because of your mother? Look at her face. She's like, wait, what? Because you don't even think deep. Manipulation happens when you focus on the effects and never get to the root, the cause. And the reason why I'm good at these debates, because I go right to the root of things and I destroy the entire presupposition, the entire what they presuppose, what their thoughts presuppose, I destroy by going to the root of things. So you know that your hair because of your father, because men determine the sex of the baby? Did you know that? You probably didn't know that. So guess what? See brother over here shaking his head. Ali like, yeah, that nigga spitting. Your father created you, not your mother. Your mother only brung about the process of you being here, but your father is the creator for you being a woman and me being a man. Do you get it?
Is this the attempt to?
The silence on the panel is like, you even heard somebody out their breath like, dang, that nigga, dang, that was hard. Dang, this nigga. But what's she gonna say now? Let's see what she say now. It has been obliterated. Yes.
Oh, darling.
Please refute. Please.
That was.
I easily refuted what you said. Systematically refuted what you said.
Okay.
Please refute what I said. The floor is yours.
You have the chance to rebuttal, and then we get expert. Okay.
So she just pay attention. She's about to try to rebut or refute, bro. She's not even gonna move the goalpost and say something dumb.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you said, tell me why we initiate the 70% of marriages. You getting out of a divorce is not a destruction of something, sir. It's you dissolving a partnership in which everyone walks away alive. You know what is a destruction of life? The 1 in 3 men who unalive the intimate partner.
You see how she didn't attack the argument? She just moved the goalposts. She just said, I said women initiate 70 to 80% of the divorces, and they destroy the nuclear family because they are the ones that leave the man. She says, well, women leave no, you just made some stuff up. Women normally leave men in divorces is because of, irreconcilable differences. I think I always say that word wrong, but yeah, they leave the man because they feel like it, not because of really anything that he did, just because they only loyal to their feelings. So they lose feelings for the man and then they lose the relationship. That's what happens.
Partners, right? They're intimate partners within marriages. That's destruction. The fact that I'm using TikTok language. Homicide rates, right? Homicide is the greatest factor in why women are no longer on this earth. Homicide is because of intimate partner violence. That's destruction. Somebody getting a divorce where 2 people walk out of a relationship.
You're going to hear me obliterate everything she say after this too. It's going to be good.
alive is not destruction, darling. When you guys kill your intimate partners within relationships, that's destruction. Okay. If I walk out of a relationship, you can move on to your next relationship and you can be successful in your next relationship. That's number one. Number two, there's enough people on the planet. We don't need to worry about 1 million fetuses no longer being here, zygotes, embryos, all that. I'm sorry, we don't.
Wow.
Y'all could argue.
You sound like a destroyer.
That's not destruction. Those are not living, breathing human beings. Those are not living, breathing human beings. Last time I checked, you know what is living, breathing human beings though? The intimate partners who life you guys take at a record rate. Those are living, breathing human beings. There's nothing about what you have said to me right now that has disproven anything. All you have said to me is that women are exercising their rights to make decisions, to walk away from relationships that no longer serves them.
She is dumb. This is when sometimes you'll hear people speak and they have low IQ. She said, you didn't destroy anything. The only thing that you said is that women are choosing to walk out of relationships that don't. Wait, what are you talking about? I said that women destroy the nuclear family. The nuclear family is mother and father and children living in the same household together, right? And women destroy that. That is a fact. It doesn't matter if they are choosing. Just actually what she said proved my entire point. She said that women choose to leave the relationship. So yeah, women choose to destroy the nuclear family. Silly girl. Let's continue on.
Serve them, or they're deciding not to carry out a pregnancy. And
where do they get these rights from? Where do these women get these rights from? Answer that question for me, Brittany.
Or incest has occurred.
Yeah, where do women get their rights from?
Of destruction is crazy when you have yet to talk about the rates of men literally killing their wives and children. There's no way you're going to sit here and talk to me about destruction when you're bringing up crap like that. I'm so sorry.
You know what?
Okay, so let's just have a quick back and forth. I'll let you go in a quick second there, whole phase expert. So
I see you, expert. Go ahead, Cool.
Yep, I got you. Quick thing. So you're saying a lot of false things, and you didn't refute anything I said. But let's just give another stat, just to point out. I'm going to prove you. I'm going to prove what you're saying is incorrect again. So do you know that in lesbian couples they have the highest rate of domestic violence?
Less than 1%.
That's two women. That's two women. That's two women in a relationship, not a man and a woman. A much lower rate. Do you understand that? Also, when you're speaking about rights, where do you think you get your rights from? Can you answer that?
Oh, we live in a capitalist society, and y'all would never survive if we weren't in the workforce. So we need
no. That's not answering my question. Where do you? Wait, what? We live in a capitalist society, and y'all would never survive if we. What are you speaking about? Prior to women really entering the workforce, the society was actually better. What? She just talks. And the crazy thing is I talk extremely slow, but you get these people, they talk extremely fast, but they're dumb. They're dumb because they don't think before they speak. You get your rights from
ourselves.
So she says she gets rights from herself. Watch me obliterate her. She's not even going to understand what I'm saying, but it's going to be an easy, slow cook. You granted yourself your own rights?
I was born with my rights to walk on this earth.
Okay, no, but I'm asking you, who gave you your rights?
Not you.
Who do you get it from? What gender gives rights?
Oh, no gender gives rights.
No gender. So rights.
Actually, if anything, women give rights.
Come.
Women gave you the rights to breathe. Your mother gave you the rights to breathe. She carried you into this world. She gave you the rights.
And she still doesn't understand simple male and female intersexual dynamics and just biology. Like, she doesn't know that the placenta, well, one, men are stronger than women. So women didn't give any rights for these children to be here. What she's speaking about, men are stronger than women. So I don't promote this, but it's a fact that if a man wanted to, he can just take it, right? Which don't promote great. But if we peel back the layer to everything, women really don't even have a choice in that. If we strip away all the current rights that men gave them and everything is chaotic, then no, they wouldn't even have the ability to protect themselves from another man taking their sexuality and impregnating them, which means that men have the force to actually bring about their legacy. Within that, do you know that the placenta actually attaches on in the womb to the mother, and it extracts the nutrients and stuff like that? So even our own baby takes from you. And that placenta, the DNA of the placenta comes from the man, not from the woman. So she doesn't even understand simple biology, but I'm not going to speak too much. I'm going to cook her. Just keep playing. Okay. So I don't think you can answer the question properly, so I'll answer it for you, right? So
no, I don't need you to answer it for me.
No, I'll answer it for you because you lack intelligence.
I don't need it.
What rights is? Rights equals force. No one has any rights unless it's in force. I'll explain to you. Let's educate you a little bit because you lack understanding. So I'm going to help you out. So rights equals force. In order for you to have any right, guess what? Rights can be taken away. Rights can be granted to people, right? So if you
a moral
have
or legal entitlement to have or obtain something.
You're interrupting me. You're interrupting me.
Isa, 1 second.
Shorty is reading a Google definition of rights.
Let's do one mic at a time. Please don't interrupt each other, okay? It's totally fine. Let's go. No, Fugazi and Preeti is going to have an interrupted time too.
I was just explaining rights while you were trying to read a definition, but that definition is not talking about what the type of rights I'm speaking about. So I'm going to explain to you. You get what I'm saying? That's an effect. That definition is an effect. I'm going to the cause, the root of rights. Okay? So let me explain to you how rights equals force. In order for you to have the right to do anything, the right to vote, the right to, walk outside your house without being raped, the right to do anything that you think about, right? It has to be enforced by something. If not, someone can infringe on your rights by using force. So let's say that you have an island that you create and you say, guess what? My rights are this. And I look at your island, I'm like, oh, they have all these rights they think that they can just do all of these things. But guess what? My force is stronger than your force. You really don't have any rights because I could come to your island and take over with my force. So what I'm saying is you get rights from men. Men grant rights and protect the rights that we all have. Women don't grant any rights because women can't enforce their own rights. Women need a man to enforce their rights for them. So when something happens, here's a question. If you get into a situation and you need to call the police, do you want a male officer to enforce your right for you, to protect you, or a female officer to protect your rights, your human rights? Answer that question, male or female.
All of that, and that's the question. Oh, that's so late.
It's very simple to give you understanding. Can you answer it though?
Hey.
This is when you know she's defeated. She's like, dang, if I'm being honest, I have to answer a male. But if I want to be disingenuous and just lie, I'm gonna answer a female. You're gonna hear her lie, but then it's gonna come full circle, and she's actually gonna agree.
One mic. Be respectful. Submit. Anyway.
Please answer the question.
So submit. So anyway.
Fatty, have her answer the question. Don't let her run from this.
Wait. It's fine. Let her land the plane, and if she doesn't answer, we're going back again. But cool. She has a right to.
I have a right to answer. Yes.
Thank you,
and guess what? That's why a man.
He enforced it.
Yeah, mate. Oh my God.
Pretty. Okay. You got it.
So, I'm so sorry. I forgot your question. What was the last question you asked?
Yeah, because you wasn't paying attention.
Can you ask it again?
You lack comprehension and active listening skills.
Let's have the conversation.
I got it. Yo, I'm a menace, bro. When someone jack up, I'll be like, listen, you lack comprehension skills, you dummy. Why aren't you paying attention? All right, let's keep going. Question is this. If you are in a situation and your life is in jeopardy.
Officer. Right.
Would you want the male or female officer?
I would prefer.
Okay. And do you think that the probability would be higher or lower for you choosing a female officer to actually save you from danger, or the probability would be higher for a male officer? Because it's going to be random. You're going to get a random female or a random male. So within this random scenario, when you're calling 911, but you want a female, is the probability going to increase for the female to save your life rather than the male?
It's a higher probability for the female to save my life.
And why?
because the majority of times danger that will come to me will be at the hands of a man. And so therefore,
what do you need a male to protect?
Fatty, why are we doing this, bro? Why are we doing this?
Bro, this feminist, bro. You see me screaming. She said, well, in the majority of cases, you know, if I'm, you know, going about my life, it's usually males. What she's saying is wrong anyway, but she's saying is usually males are the perpetrators of, you know, bad things that happen to females. But I just literally, I said it right then and there, but I don't know if you heard, I said, well, if males are the reasons for bad things happening, wouldn't you want another male to protect you from a male, not a female? Like, that would make sense, but it didn't correlate to her.
Why
are we doing this, bro?
One second, please. I want Pretty to be able to explain herself.
Go ahead.
And if she can,
No, that's bullshit.
No.
Look, the panel mad. The panel like, nah, man. We ain't, she lying.
Once again, I don't agree with her. I want to see where the rebuttal goes, and if she can get out of the rebuttal, we move along. So go ahead, Pretty. Then I'll bring expert in because he's been waiting for a little bit. So go ahead.
I know everyone else is wanting to talk, and I do want to.
Well, two of us ain't talked yet.
The reason why I do, two people. I'll back off. I'm done now after this, unless he says something crazy. But the point is the reason why I would pick a female officer. Statistics show my greatest predator is a man. Statistics also show that male officers, right, when responding to female-related issues, right, which would be the greatest factor, i.e., intimate partner violence, that is my greatest threat, right, at the hands of a man, tend to under-respond to those types of calls. A woman is more likely to have empathy and to actually act on the situation. So therefore,
don't show that, ma'am.
Based on the fact that I understand those things, to answer your question, Fugazee, I would choose an officer, and I land.
Just 1 second, please. And
this
we
is
have
just a disingenuous argument just so she can win. That is not a statistic.
Yeah, we have a police officer in the building.
I know you.
Diesel TV.
I am a chief of a police department. That is not a statistic, man.
Bro, she gets debunked on a spot by a cop.
You announced it at the beginning. I understand.
Yes. No, so my question will be this will be for Diesel and then expert can get it right.
Can I just respond back to that because it was kind of me and her? I'll give a 15-second response.
Go ahead, you got it.
Thank you. I appreciate you. She used words like empathy. Women are more empathetic. Well, is empathy going to save you from another man strangling you and got their arms around your neck? Was the woman cop going to come in like, let's be empathetic here and let's just talk this out? No, you'll need a strong masculine man that has muscles that's much bigger and stronger than the other man that's trying to kill you to protect you. Not a chick that has a twat between her legs that's much shorter statistically, that's much weaker statistically to save your life. The probability will be extremely lower if you choose a chick to come and save you. That's a fact.
Let me 1 second. Let me just say this, Pretty. You don't want the situation to escalate. If I'm using my wife and a female cop comes in, she will have to shoot.
Fast forwarded to the part where she actually admits the truth that she would choose a man because she just wanted to disagree. Like, that's what women don't like taking L's, bro. Women and feminists, and they're the same thing. Because if you're a male feminist, you're pretty much a chick. You have the mind of a woman. So, and you can't handle L's good. So let me fast forward it to the part real quick where she actually agrees.
No.
Women are more likely to get disarmed.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, and I also gave a stat too that women are more likely to get disarmed by a perpetrator, like a woman cop, a woman police officer is more likely to get her weapon taken from her or smacked out of her hand and then slapped across the room by another man. Chat, once again, I'm fast forwarding it where she says that she was lying, pretty much. I want y'all to hear it.
Would you rather have?
I'm gonna be real. I would prefer Diesel in that.
Yeah, so what Fatty did, he just posed a scenario like, if you're in a situation, would you rather have Diesel up, this guy on a panel or this woman on a panel? She just confirmed that she would want the man to come save her. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.